Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and please feel free to share out the video. Thank you so very much. I am going to be giving you two TV show reviews back to back, and the first one being a review of season 1, episode 2 of BMF, or Black Mafia Family. And again, we are on season 1, episode 2, and it was called Rumors. So come on in, kick off your shoes, and get ready for this good old review. And make sure, if you are keeping up with the show, that you let me know what you think about the show so far. We only on episode 2, but let me know what you think about the show so far and any of the storylines that I might happen to go over. Please and thank you very much. I really love the feedback from you guys. But let's get started. So last week, which was the premiere, we had saw at the end of the show something we probably didn't even expect to see, and that was T getting shot right at the end of the episode. So we realized that T he pulled through. He did lose an eye, but he did pull through. And at the hospital, when this episode 2 started, Meech had went to the hospital to see T after he found out what had happened. He ran up in there with a gun. He had a whole gun in his hand running right up in the hospital. See, hospitals ain't like they are right now, because had he walked up in there before he could even get to the door, he would have been probably shot down dead. But anyway, this was back in the day, so he was able to walk up in there with a whole gun. But then Detective Harris happened to be there to probably save his butt, because he managed to calm him down enough so he could hand over the gun, and so that Meech could go ahead and go visit with his brother. Now, the officer or the detective did mention, when he was whispering in Meech's ear, he was like, unless you know something else, from what he gathered from T, it seems nothing more than just a carjacking gone wrong. But Meech knew very well that ain't what happened, and I have a feeling Detective Harris knew exactly what happened as well. They just didn't know who did it. But anyway, after sending his crew out to gather more security for him and his family, Meech hit the streets running, and I cannot believe that he literally, again, brought that gun up in the hospital with no regard of getting arrested or killed. This tells you the mind frame that he was in, because his brother is like his heart. His brother's like his heart. And he kind of regrets, bringing him into the family, the under Pat, the drug family, into the 50 boys. But it wasn't like he, held a gun to his head either. His brother really wanted to be, and be a part of that, be a part of the drug dealing trade, so to say. But although he didn't find any answers there, not at the hospital after he visited his brother, he is very grateful to find out that his brother was alive. And once Meech had left the hospital, he was looking for blood. Again, he hit the streets running, and the first person he pulled up on was Kwame, the guy that T had got into it with at school. And again, at Pat's party, remember they had that little, you know, spit spat back and forth at Pat's party, but Meech stepped in, so nothing, got out. Nobody got out of line at the party. But Meech really did put a number on him this episode. Had his mouth and nose busted all wide open, was going across his head. But Kwame, he wasn't showing none of that bravado that he was directing at T when he was in class or at the party. He even put it on his mama that he had nothing to do with it. He was like, square business, man. I ain't had nothing to do. I ain't put your brother in the hospital. And I really don't think he did either. And I think Meech kind of believed him too. But in the streets, it's like when you have a gun against your head, if you did do something, you still gonna lie. You still gonna lie. So anyway, Meech beat him up, and told him if he find out he had something to do with it, he will kill him. But Kwame, he swore. He was like, I didn't shoot anybody, let alone T. So I think even though he was brave enough to fight T, I don't think he would be brave enough to kill him or try to kill him and have to deal with his big brother Meech. But anyway, B Mickey, man, I knew last episode. I just had a feeling that B Mickey was gonna be some problems. B Mickey, he was sweating. He was sweating Meech because he didn't kill Kwame. But yeah, Kwame, he swore that he wouldn't shoot anybody, let alone T, because he don't want them problems with Big Brother Meech. So I really believe that he didn't kill him or try to kill him. And I think that Meech, was really leaning that way as well. But the fact that he, did that in broad daylight, he had to prove a point. Like, B. Mickey was like, dude, why would you do that in broad daylight? Why would you in public, like, let people see you? But I understand why Meech did it. You have to let people know that I'm getting revenge for something that happened to my brother. You can't mess with us or just walk over us and get away with it. So I understand what he did, what he was doing. But B Mickey, he was getting out of pocket. He was really getting out of pocket this episode. But again, last episode, I knew I had to keep my eye on him because he just act like he was, one of them little Indians that wish he could be a chief. I'm like, I just knew it. So why didn't me see it coming? I don't know why he didn't see it coming. But anyway, we'll get back to that. As far as Slick, aka PM. I don't know whether to call him PM because some people in here call him Slick, some people call him PM. But he went by PM, then he tried to change the game. So that's what he told Lamar. I got to change the game up, call myself Slick. But anyway, I'm going to call him Slick because I like that better than PM. But yeah, Lamar, he paid a visit to Slick, to find out what the hell happened to the crew, how my crew get dispersed, how I lose all them corners after being locked up only 2 years. And Slick claims that, he held it down as best as he could, as well as he knew how. But despite his efforts, the crew still fell apart while Lamar was locked up. But from what Lamar was telling Slick, some dude by the name of J Mo was the one who shot T, and we know who J Mo was. But was he being truthful? Is the question. Or was this in retaliation to seeing Meech leave from his baby mama's house, Mo, and Lamar really shot T? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm beginning to put two and two together, but I want to know what y'all think. Then he put it on somebody else, like to throw Meech off the trail. That's what I think he did. That he basically lied, put it on J Mo, so that Meech could go towards J Mo and not towards Lamar. And then that's how the rumor got started. That's exactly how the rumor of J Mo shooting T started spreading like a wildfire all through the hood. And I just have to say, I love how the producers at that moment right there decided to insert the song Rumors by the Timex Social Club. All y'all 80s, 70s, 80s babies, y'all know that song very well. Oh my God, when they started saying, how do rumors get started? They started by jealous people and they get mad seeing something they had and somebody else is holding. Yes, that was my jam back then. I swear to God. That was like the card game song. The Dominoes, the Bid Wiz song that all our parents and aunties and uncles played over and over again, along with a lot of other throwback stuff. But anywho, moving right along. After Lamar started that rumor with Slick, he headed over to his daughter's school. He was attempting to get her to leave with him, but then he was stopped by a school official who threatened to call the police. Thank God. But it's obviously true that what dude said from the 12th Street crew about Lamar. Remember when the 12th Street. I'm getting tongue twister. The 12th Street. I'm trying to say screw. Okay, 12th Street. Okay, remember when they was at the Big Coney Island along with Lamar when he was up there beating up the cashier? And they said that dude is just institutionalized. His brain, and he just crazy. He's always gonna be mentally institutionalized, and I do believe that. I do believe that. It was like something to that effect that they had said, but I do believe that this man is crazy. They only put him in that mental place for 2 years. I mean, did y'all hear the way he was howling at the moon? He must have rushed all the way back like, ah! I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? And then Slick had me cracking up talking about, I got neighbors, my ninja. Shut the F up. But yeah. Perhaps I am right on assuming that he might have had something to do with T getting shot because he was too quick to throw a shot, no pun, at Mo. His now is his alleged baby mama. Like, who is the the father of the child. I don't know what's going on now, but we thought that was his daughter that he was coming home to see. But anyway, he was too quick to throw Meech up in Mo's face, regarding her messing around with him. So again, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think Lamar was responsible for T getting shot and losing an eye? Y'all let me know. Now, Meech, on the other hand, while he was ordering around his crew, trying to get them to get more security and move their stash, he needed to actually secure the stash house. Like, our girl Kato could have been seriously injured by that dope fiend that attacked her at the stash house. Like, during the altercation, the bag of dope, they did lose some money because the bag of dope, it bust open, it fell up in the air, and the powdery substance flew all around the room and landed on Kato and the and the swerve. They both was looking like they had been in the kitchen baking some biscuits or something. But yeah, it's $6,000, and Meese did get upset, but overall, he wasn't too pissed to like get in their ass. You know what I mean? How some people over a drug organization, they will shoot you in the pinky toe if you lose $1. But anywho, he gave Kato another chance because he getting sick and tired of Kato messing up. But the next person Meech rolled up on was Famel, who went right for his gun right away. And Meech was on the wrong turf. So that gesture from Famel, we could expect that. That could be expected. But Meech was just trying to find the easiest way to get revenge for his brother without too many bodies dropping. While B. Mickey, on the other end, was looking at Meech as if he was weak. Like he was the weakest link. For not killing J-Mo without any proof. Like, he was like, okay, you didn't kill J-Mo. You didn't kill Kwame. Like, are you good for putting down anybody's? Like, I don't know if he was trying to call his bluff or something, but Meech told him, I ain't doing a motherfucking thing until I know the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And in return, Kwame, see this, I don't know why Meech didn't see it. As smart as he is, I don't know, but he did say his brother is a little bit smarter than him. But anyway, what what he told him was, B Mickey, he said, what happened to that king of Detroit shit? Show me a king that never dropped a body on the way to the throne. And he was like, I know for a fact, if somebody had tried to kill my brother, I've been a scorched this earth by now. That's what D Mickey replied. And it was that response right there. It should have made Meech realize. It should have made him realize that B Mickey was underestimating his street cred. So, anywho, I don't know. Maybe he never seen him put any bodies down. Maybe Meech never did put any bodies down before that. I don't know. But I do wish Meech would have thought of a better plan. One that included what to do with B Mickey if he ever, got out of line. Because again, there's always one little Indian trying to be the chief in every crime organization. And I saw it again from the beginning, from last episode, the premiere. And then B Mickey had the nerve to tell Meech about dissension being amongst others in the crew. Like, I guess he must have forgot to mention himself. Child. But now back to Lamar, who's running around town. He's angry about losing his corners. He's delirious about getting back with Mo. But thanks to Slick, and I guess that's why he renamed himself. Thanks to Slick giving Lamar a little advice, he had the motivation to write some letters to Mo. And of course, Mo, she doesn't realize that Lamar was lying. Like, did you see when he asked that lady for some paper? He sat there and wrote all them letters in the restaurant and gave it to Mo, making it seem like he actually wrote all them letters when he was locked up. Like, he was thinking about her all that time. She was like, why you just now giving them to me? I'm like, come on, Mo, think. Be quick on your toes, girl. You gotta be a little quicker, like the commercial said. But yeah, she did not realize that he was lying about writing them letters during his prison stint. So she thought the letters was a real nice gesture, even if it is from Lamar, his crazy ass. But in writing those letters, though, to Mo, was it just to get back with Mo? Or maybe something even bigger. Like, Lamar might be crazy, But I think he is very cunning. He's deceptive, and I think under all that craziness, he is really smart. Okay, he knows exactly what he's doing, right? And it was a nice play to get me, contemplating whether J Mo shot his brother or not. Then Lamar took out Famel, making it all appear as if Meat possibly might have killed J Mo and Female. Like, don't you think that's what the streets is going to believe? Which is what Lamar had planned all along. Huh? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Then Lamar, he took out Female. Who is he gonna take out next? Who is he gonna take out? As a matter of fact, could D Mickey and Lamar be in cahoots with one another to take out the Flannery brothers? Did you see how fast D Mickey pulled? Well, he didn't pull his gun out, but how he, revealed his gun, reached for his gun when him and Meech was arguing. I don't sense any loyalty there. I really don't. And like I said, I saw something in that little boy, from the gate, from the jump. But anyway, all along, Meech, he just wanted to know who shot his brother. He wasn't trying to start no war. He wasn't trying to have bodies laying all the street and this tit for tat back and forth. Everybody's family killing everybody. But sometimes the streets make their own plans. And if you from the streets like I am, you know that very well. Your plans, like they say, God's plans sometimes ain't your plans. The street plans ain't always your plans. And unfortunately for their parents, neither Meech nor T are willing to give up those streets so easily. Their father, Charles, he done had enough. He done had enough with old Meech and told their mother, Lucille, Meech has to leave the house for good. Like, they put him out before, but you know how it is sometimes. Parents say you gotta go, but you still can slide in and out the house, take a shower, change clothes, wash clothes, grab something out the refrigerator. You know how it go. But he told her this time he has to leave the house for good. He has to go, take the key, change the locks. Now, little sister Nikki, she's in a tight spot right now, because she knows the truth. She knows that he didn't force T to start drug dealing right alongside him. They both are in this together. They a whole team. And I just hope that she won't be severely punished, for lying about knowing that T was in the game all along. Nikki, I don't think I mean, I don't see her saying anything. I think she will keep a tight lip, about both of her brothers' activities. And after all, they are both looking out for her when their parents can't afford to. Is it bribery? Nope. Nope. I don't think so. To me, it's just big brothers, making sure their siblings are straight. They always giving her money, to make sure that she can get. Their parents are strapped for cash, and they won't willingly take the money from them. So he has to slide it to her. He has to sneak it to her. But it's still ensuring that she gets everything that she needs, even though the parents might not see it that way. But anyway, I got questions for y'all. Do you believe that D. Mickey will fully turn on the brothers? Will Mo end up providing Lamar some intel on Meech? Now that both J-Mo and Famel are out of the picture, thanks to D. Mickey and Lamar, who's going to take over the 12th Street Corners? Do you think it's going to be Meech or Lamar? Let me know, y'all. And again, make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very much. Stay blessed, be safe, remain vigilant at all times. And bye. See you later at the next review.